Hey everybody, welcome to today's workout. It is a 25-minute total body strength workout. That's right, grab some weights because we are gonna work every muscle group in our body. Today's actually a special treat because we are showing you one of the strength training workouts that you'll find in our Mommy Tummy Fix program. This program, we work on core strength and doing the right core moves. We work on fat burning workouts, and we also work on strengthening all our muscles, a lot of strength training. So this is a fun little peek at what you can expect, what some of those workouts will look like. So I hope that you enjoy this workout. And if you want to learn more about our program, I'll include a link in the description. Without further ado, let's work out.
Hey ladies, welcome back. This is going to be a total body strength workout with a pair of dumbbells. This one's gonna take us about 25 minutes to get through, but we are going to roast every major muscle group in your body. You guys are gonna love this one. Let's go ahead and we're gonna start with just a really quick warm up. I'm gonna hit start on my timer and it's not gonna work. One more time, there it is. Okay, let's get started with some quiet jacks. Take a step to the right, reach the right hand up over the head, step to the left, reach the left hand up overhead. Just a really good stretch, just a way that we can get warmed up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles, the muscles warmed up, get the joints loosened up. Feels good to just stretch and to move. And we're only gonna do this for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna get into some curtsy lunge rows for the next 30 seconds of our warm up. And so we're gonna take a step back behind you, row, and then left foot drops behind the right foot, row, open up the chest. So it looks just like that. This workout, we're gonna be doing some 40-20 intervals. So on for 40, rest for 20. In the meantime, I mean, you know me, I don't like to stand around. I like to stay mobile, stay active, treat it as more of like a active rest period. Okay, so 5 seconds. The first thing we're gonna start with are some dumbbell thrusters. Pick up your pair of dumbbells. They come up to your shoulders, drop into a squat, pop out of the squat, dumbbells come up and overhead. Looks just like that. Try to maintain really good posture. You're gonna sit down with your butt, not fold forward at your hips, and then up and overhead. Now, on this one, I like to keep the dumbbells facing forward. So like the butt end of the dumbbell is facing you right now. It's a little bit better for your shoulder up at the top of that rep. A lot of people will do these way out here like this. Just put your shoulder in an awkward position. Do what feels comfortable to you, but that's what I would recommend. 3, 2, 1. Down go the dumbbells. And again, I like to treat it like an active rest. You can walk around if you've got space. We can march in place. This is a great way to, again, keep the heart rate up. We're gonna go next into some bent over rows. So grab your dumbbells again. We're gonna keep the back nice and flat, hinge at the hips, pull the dumbbells right up into the chest area, and then return right back down. Core is nice and tight, core is engaged. Draw that belly button up and in towards your spine, and then focus on pulling your elbows back behind you. So it's not just a biceps workout, really engaging all of the back muscles with this one. 40 seconds, we got 15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, so what I was gonna mention is your list workouts. A lot of times people will ask, well, Jared, should I do a list workout or should I do a strength workout? If you're wearing a heart rate monitor, if you're tracking that during this workout, next we're gonna get into some RDLs. So a Romanian deadlift, grab your weights, hinge forward at your hips, weights go down towards your toes, pull through your glutes to return to upright. So if you're wearing that heart rate monitor, you can actually do both of them at the same time. You don't have to separate list from strength. If you can keep your heart rate in your list range during your strength training workout, it counts for both. List, or I guess strength, can be list depending on where your heart rate is throughout the workout. And so it's for that reason that if I'm gonna, I don't wanna have to do both. I'm trying to maximize my time. So if I can get that list cardio in while I'm doing the strength training, double bonus. And I think that that's what most people prefer anyway. Okay, I'm gonna grab a slightly lighter pair of dumbbells for some lateral raises. Brace through the core, dumbbells start at the side. Use the lateral arms, use the lateral deltoids to raise up to just above shoulder height, and then slowly return right back down. At the top, I like my thumbs to be higher than my pinkies. That's gonna take care of a lot of shoulder impingement type issues that you might have. And then we're also squeezing towards the back. And so I'm not just coming straight up to the side. The path is I'm actually pulling back just a little bit. So if you can see that on that view, I'm actually pulling backwards as I do these lateral raises. I'll spare you the complete anatomy lesson, but usually the front of the shoulder is a little more developed. So for that reason, I like to kind of target the back of the shoulder when I'm doing those lateral raises. Okay, our next two exercises are gonna be down on the ground. I'm gonna grab a mat. The first one's going to be a chest press. So lay down on your back, grab your dumbbells, starting position right here, and then we're going to use the chest, push the dumbbells up towards the ceiling, and then slowly return right back down to that starting position right here. So engage the chest, boom, just like that. Dumbbells come up. Sometimes it causes a little bit of shoulder discomfort right in the front of your shoulder. If you try to bring the dumbbells together each time, if that's your case, just go straight up with the dumbbells and then come straight back down. You got 40 seconds on this, should be just about there. Okay, and then the next exercise we're going to do is one of my favorite for your core. If you're on one of the latter phases of the core rehab program, you know this one. This is gonna be a dying bug. This position right here, do the TA brace. So the belly button comes in, the back is nice and flat to the ground, and then we're going to slowly lower the left leg as the right arm goes overhead, and then return back. Slowly lower the right leg as the left arm goes overhead. But again, I don't care about the arm and leg movement. The biggest concern for me is that we keep that stomach nice and drawn in. Keep that brace nice and engaged. Should feel this in those deep core muscles. I actually, if I'm doing this right, I feel it out here in my sides as I know that that deep core, that's our corset muscle, right? Starts at our back, wraps around to our front, connects in the belly button. So if we're drawing our abs in, pulling that belly button in, that's when we know that that deep core is engaged. Here we go. Nice job, ladies, cool. Okay, next one's gonna be the dumbbell lunge with a biceps curl. Move my mat out of the way and pick my weights back up again. And we're gonna do alternating reverse lunges with biceps curl. And so on my left leg first, right comes back. As right comes back, we're gonna curl up into that position and then return. Now left leg goes back as I hit the curl one more time. Really good posture, try not to lean forward. Feeling that in the arms, but then we're also feeling that right up in the quads. Nice job, ladies, here we go. Good work. Okay, we've got another 20-second rest. We get into our next exercise, which is going to be the wood chop. And when we do the wood chop, that is going to complete our first round. So let's go 20 seconds left to right. So I'm starting here on my left hip, core is engaged. As I raise that up and to the right, and then slowly return right back down. Up and to the right, slowly return right back down. Core is nice and tight. So draw that belly button in, hold that brace. As we're doing this motion, we'll go 20 seconds. Again, from my left hip up and towards the right there. Now we're gonna go right hip up and towards the left. So we switched right there halfway through. Again, keep your core nice and tight. We gotta keep that right tucked in. Good work. 3, 2, 1, just like that. Okay, I've got great news. That's round one. The not so great news is that we got 2 more rounds just like that. Or is that great news? I don't know, I love this. I think it's great news. So pick up the dumbbells one more time. Start right back with the thrusters. Feet are about shoulder width apart. We're gonna drop down into the squat, push up through the shoulders, push up through the arms until we get that thruster. Looks just like that. 40 seconds worth, here we go. I might mention on this, go as low as you can, as low as your strength and range of motion will allow. If that's only a quarter squat, great. If you can't raise those dumbbells all the way up over your head, great. Do as much as you can and then come back. And the next time you do this workout, try to do a little more. Go through a little more motion, maybe use a heavier weight, go get a few more reps in. That's what it's all about. That progression, that progressive overload, that's what makes the difference when it comes to strength training. Next is gonna be the bent over dumbbell row. Core is nice and tight, hinge at the hips. Elbows row back behind your back, really trying to engage the back muscles. Squeeze your shoulder blades together up at the top of that rep. Got about 10 seconds left. Make sure your back is tight. A lot of times, lower back starts to round towards the end of the set as fatigue starts to settle in the glutes and in the lower back muscles. Nice job. Active rest, active low period. Stay mobile, stay active, and we'll get into some of those Romanian deadlifts next. So let's pick our dumbbells back up. I'll go this way instead. Hinge forward at the hips, down nice and slow, and then right back up. Now the primary error that I typically see on this is people will reach or round forward first. Keep your back nice and flat. First move is at your butt. So hips and butt go backwards as the dumbbells kind of trace their way up and down your legs. So they should actually be like dragging up and down your shins if you do it correctly. In order to do that, it's got to be all in the glutes. So the hips go backwards first. That's how you know that you've got good form. Lower back is nice and straight. Initiate the motion. Call it a break in your hips. So it's those hips that break first, and then that starts the lowering phase. That starts the descent on the deadlift. Good work, okay? I'm gonna grab my lighter pair of dumbbells again. We'll get back into those lateral raises. Tank top arms, here we go, ladies, let's get it. Up and down, nice and slow. Don't let the dumbbells drop. So 1 count up, and usually like a 1, 2, 3 down. 1 count up, 1, 2, 3 down. A lot of people miss out on the most important part of the rep. If I were to just kind of come in here and do this, you've seen that in the gym, right? You might even be guilty of it. Up, and then we're gonna come down nice and slow. Feel those muscles contract. Feel those muscles control it all the way down. That's gonna be the phase of this that really makes the difference. Up and down. And again, I'm pulling back behind myself a little bit. So you're gonna feel that a little more around to the back with the lateral deltoid as well. Okay, we gotta get down on the ground. Next one's gonna be the chest press and then the dying bug. And so I'll lay the mat down. We're gonna grab the dumbbells, 3, 2, 1, chest press. I like to bend my knees when I'm flat on the ground. If you were on a workout bench, obviously you're not gonna do that. But with this one, keep in mind that motion is initiated by your chest. And so first move is to really squeeze the pecs. So we're gonna initiate that motion right at the chest. Let's see, another primary error that I see on this, I hope you'll be able to see it, is don't let your elbows get too high. If your elbows get up here too high, that puts a lot of stress on your shoulder and it puts a lot of the muscle activation on the front delt. So what we wanna do is keep those shoulders down at about 45 to 60 or so degrees down. And that's where we wanna do it. Oh, we're not getting up. Stay right here for that dying bug. And so go ahead and set it up. So posterior pelvic tilt, abdominal brace, everything comes in. Squeeze and wrap nice and tight. As you lift your legs up towards the ceiling, we're gonna slowly lower left leg, right arm, and then right leg, left arm. We're gonna alternate just like that. Keeping your abs nice and braced. We've gotta hold that abdominal brace in there nice and tight as we alternate up and down, which just like that. 40 seconds, here we go. We're working it, ladies, we're getting through there. Total body workout, lots of upper body, lots of lower body. We're keeping the core engaged. Such a great workout. And we're coming at it fast, no rest breaks on this one. We got these 40-20 intervals that we're throwing at you hard and fast, one right after the other. Because you don't have time, right? We gotta get in, we gotta get this done. Dying bug, so we're gonna do the dumbbell lunges with the biceps curls next. Here we go, so reverse lunge on the left, biceps curl, come back, reverse lunge on the right, biceps curl, come back, just like that. I tell clients all the time, you can train hard or you can train long, but you can't do both. And so if I can get in your 60-minute workout in 30 minutes, then I've just bought myself a little bit more time, which, is there a mom among us that doesn't want a little more time, right? Or you moms who might tell yourself, God, I'm just so busy, don't have time to work out. Yeah, can you do half of this workout? Can you get 15 minutes of this in? I mean, 15 minutes is better than 0. It's not as good as 30. If we can do the whole workout, obviously that's the goal, but don't feel like that's your must. Don't feel like that's your limitation. Okay, next is gonna be the wood chop. So down here on my left hip, raising up and to the right, and then back down nice and slow. Control the whole time through that rep. Don't let that weight just fall down. So we're gonna go nice and slow as we return back down to the hip. Nice job, 5 seconds left as we go left to right. Now I'm gonna put it on my right hip. I'm gonna go up and to the left. Return back down to that right hip, up and to the left. Oh man, that's a good one. Yep, wood chops, just like you have an axe and you're chopping down the tree. Okay, ladies, we've got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna start with our third round. This is our third and final round on our total body burn. Grab your dumbbells. Let's get back into those thrusters. Weights right up here at my shoulders. Drop down into a squat, bend to the hips first, straight down, and then right back up. And like I was mentioning last time, maybe it's just a little quarter squat. And if that's all that your strength or range of motion allow, that's a great start. But I want you to push yourself. I want you to try to go lower and lower and lower. And if you can drop your butt all the way down and then push from there, it's just greater activation in the glutes, greater stretch to the quads, greater activation there, and just a greater exercise. So try to push yourself, but do it appropriately. Do it as best you can. Oh, mama. Whew. Nice job, ladies. This is so great. Okay, here we go. We got it. Bent over rows is gonna be the next exercise in about 5 seconds. So let's grab the weight. Plant our feet, hinge at the hips, and then that's what it looks like right there. Try to keep your head in a nice neutral position. So you're not tucking your chin down on your chest, but you're not staring up at the ceiling. Pick a spot about 3 feet in front of your toes, and that's where your gaze is directed. That's gonna help you to maintain a nice neutral spine position. There's a physical therapy phrase for the day. Keep that spine in just a nice, normal position. That's the position that we want to emphasize. That's the position that we want to strengthen in. 5 seconds, ladies, here we go. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Nice shot. Oh man, the active rest breaks get harder and harder, am I right? This is the set that matters. Everything's been building up to this. Here we go. It's when you're tired. This is when we make the changes. RDLs, so the Romanian deadlift. Here we go, feet are hip width apart, break at the hips, so hinge there. Dumbbells drag down your shins, and then use the glutes to pull right back up. Nice and slow down, and then contract the glutes, up quick. Nice and slow down, and then up quick. So we're gonna go a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, up. That's about the pace that I'll usually count when I'm doing a rep like this. Good work. Active rest, walk in place. Walk in place, march. I like a little boxer shuffle, kind of bounce back and forth. That's a really great way to keep your heart rate up. Next, we're gonna get into the lateral raises. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. Looks just like that. Nice and strong through the shoulders and arms. Again, I'm coming up to maybe my eye, maybe my head, top of my head. We don't necessarily need to come way up there high. A lot of times you get into that range and that's what starts to cause shoulder pain. And so again, the emphasis is right on the lateral part of the deltoid as I'm raising up and to the back. You'll notice that I hinge forward slightly. And so there's a slight forward lean to my torso. And then I'm pulling those dumbbells up and towards the back. Good work. Outstanding. Okay, what do we got next, ladies? Here we go. Lateral raises, we gotta get down on the ground. For the chest press, the dying bug combo. Here we go, we got it, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down on your back. Push up. And again, we're gonna initiate that motion right in the chest, right in the pecs. This is a great option. Here we go, here's your PSA for the day. Push-ups, good or bad if you have diastasis recti? The answer is it's a move that I would typically avoid. It's like doing a plank and then holding that plank while pushing with your arms, right? And so a ton of rectus abdominis or sixth pack muscle activation. That's one that I typically tend to avoid if you have that diastasis recti condition. So what do you do instead? Well, if you wanna work the chest, work the arms, work the shoulders, these chest presses are a great option because we've turned the abs off. We're not activating that six pack muscle as you're laying down on your back. Let's see, dying bug. So we're gonna do the abdominal brace. Brace your abs, lift your knees up, arms come straight up. We're gonna lower left leg, right arm, and then right leg, left arm, and alternating. Keeping that core nice and tight. I bet you could pull it in tighter. I bet you can probably engage it a little bit more. I bet that belly button can come in a little tighter towards your spine. That's the motion that we want. And if you have to take a break on this, if you get to like this many reps, you have to reset, deep breath in, breath goes out, and then everything's squeeze and wrap and seal as you lift your legs. And now we're gonna keep going. You should be able to get to the point where you can perform that contraction and you can hold it as I'm doing, as I'm talking, as I'm breathing. But if you need to work up to that, that's something that we can certainly do. Oh, ladies, outstanding, looking good. Dying bug, so we've got the dumbbell lunges with the biceps curl is the next exercise. Here we go. Drop back on the left, curl up with both arms, return, drop back with the right, curl up with both arms and return. Really good posture, upper body should be nice and tall, chest high, chin high, head up, as we do these biceps curls and the reverse lunge.
Baby, would you like that?
Fantastic. Okay, good work, ladies. Except for one more. We got one more. We got this. Here we go. So the last one's gonna be the wood chop. We'll go left hip to high and right, and then we'll go right hip to to high and left. So here we go, 3, 2, 1. Left hip, high and right. Nice and slow on the way back down. And repeat. Core is nice and tight. Hit one of those TA braces while you're doing this. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Great exercise for core stability. This is another one that I give patients with lower back pain all the time. It's all about that abdominal brace. You've got to have that abdominal brace nice and tight. I didn't switch. Here we go. Right hip up and left. We owe this direction a few more reps. I got to talking about PT and anatomy. Sometimes you get that with me. Keep that TA nice and braced. Here we go. Let's go 5 seconds more. Just to keep things nice and balanced out. Here we go. One more rep. Let's go. Get it. Bye. Nice. Good work. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop on that, hit pause, and let's cool things down for a little bit. A couple of the cool down stretches that I like. Stretch the hamstrings out. Nice, easy fold down towards the hamstrings. We can even spread the feet a little bit. You can kind of reach down here towards the left toe. That kind of biases the left hamstring. Reach to the middle. Reach down and towards that right toe. Just like that. Good work. Triceps, so let's go up overhead. I'm gonna grab my right elbow and pull it back behind me a little bit. Do that stretch through that right tricep. Same thing on the left side. Pull back that way. I like a good chest stretch, so I'm gonna actually link my hands behind my back and then pull down with my hands and push up with my chest until I get a just good deep stretch right through the front of my chest. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds and then take some deep breaths. Ladies, that's it. Here's your total body burner. Great workout. Hope you enjoyed this one and we'll be back for more. Can't wait to see you on the next strength workout.
How are you feeling? I hope that you loved the workout. Now, if you want more strength training workouts, we have tons on our channel. You can check out this one. And then also be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss another workout here at the Mommy's Tummy Fix. Thanks for being here. We'll see you later.